Right, let me see. We're gonna tweak some quick settings here. Welcome to Contra play. Playing. Not a playthrough. It's a let's try, I guess. But just a quick little try here. Quickly see this is not. No, yeah. It's let's just say this is Contra Evolution, the arcade version. That's the best way to go about this one. The Contra Evolution was released on arcade back in 2000, around 2011, I believe, and then followed up by the Apple on the Apple Store for the mobile. There came Contra Evolution, and then like a year or something later in 2013 for Android in Google Play. This is the closest to like the Nintendo DS version, I feel, graphically. And also maybe closest to the upcoming Contra Galuga, so that's why I wanted to show this one off. So this is, since it is arcade thing, we have credits we kind of insert to. I have like 6 continues here. You have 4 playable characters. The male characters are the only one that have like traditional weapons in this game. The other ones are really pretty weird and not as good, unfortunately. You can have up to like 6 weapons and you can swap between them. And this Contra Evolution are pretty much just a remaster. I feel it might be appropriate, but you could also, I guess, call it a remake, because you have more weapons and the levels have been tweaked a little bit, and the enemies and stuff like that. Most of this game are perfectly fine. I think the graphic has quite an interesting look to it, but I do feel that like the rock textures here are sticking out a little bit. The water effect here are like, you can see the animation there are 5 FPS or something, really not great. But like the tree and the green that I'm standing on here is pretty nice. Also the gun sound seems pretty weak. The music is fine, might be a bit low, but yeah, it's difficult to tweak, because this is like an unofficial, arcade version of it. Of the game, unofficial of the game, but the game is pretty much abandoned. You can't buy it. I don't even think you can buy it on the Apple or Google Android or nothing. It would be surprising if there even was arcade cabinet of this still running. I can't hit with that. So yeah, this is just the first game with some added, weapons and enemy tweaked and like that. Level tweaks, but pretty much the first game. And again, I think the graphic, if it were a little bit like some of the textures tweaked more, better. Really great, really interesting graphical style. No problem with that. But the explosions there and the rock texture was sticking out a little bit too much in the previous one, right? But the biggest problem with this is that this could also be, since this is unofficially arcade to PC port, right? It could be that part of the problem could be that it's just the inputs are not 100% emulated correctly. But also the animations is a bit stiff and clunky, and yeah, you just don't get the same precise movement and stuff like that, and some of the background platforms are a bit fuzzy where the edges are, so I miss a few of the jump. Combining that, with the inputs, it just makes the game feels a bit sluggish, unfortunately. But other than that, you know, it's like not too bad. It's interesting. The weapons here feel much more like balanced than the first game. Because in the first game, pretty much it was spread or nothing. The worst weapon here are homing. Well, fire are the absolute worst, and then you have the homing missiles. Also, having 6 weapons feels a little bit weird and, to be quite honest, clunky. It's better if you tweak the weapon to be more fun and have a maximum of 2. So you super quickly can like use like weapon strategies. 2 nice weapon strategies to swap between, and like that would mean, you know, you could choose your favorite weapon and you can have 2 greatly different weapons to quickly swap between, really like cater to your playing style. I guess you could do that right now also. I probably should do that. If I game over, I should try to only pick up 2 weapons that I really want. Maybe like laser and the spread. And this is like an extra bonus thing, like. Ooh. But yeah, the homing I should definitely not pick. And I think it would be fun if you pick up the machine gun, that it upgraded your first original main weapon. Now you get the main and then machine. It would be better if they upgraded the main, because then I could have 3 weapons to swap between, I guess. Machine gun, spread, and laser. Because those are like the main weapons to really utilize in this game. The rest are pretty like not necessary. So rapid fire will upgrade your main weapon to like, you know, this auto firing, which is nice. Then again, just weird. Like the machine gun feels like a very weird thing to have in the game then. What? Okay. There it was again, hard to see where the edges was, which just made it very weird. Wow. Yeah, this graphic combined with like the clunky, this makes it very easy, unfortunate, to run off edges. Yeah, definitely. 2 weapons and the hot swap weapon button is what I think is the best. Otherwise, I could see 3 weapons maybe working, but then you need to have like 1 button per weapon slot. The 2 is the best. Oh, this is timed also. That wasn't the case in the original. But yeah, this is made for arcade, so obviously it's made a lot more rougher because they want you to die, so you spend money on continuous. I'm just curious about this, you know, this like graphic style, what it might be. Just fun to try a little bit of that. Oh, right, they have hitboxes, they go further down so you can get, you can't just jump dodge that. What? Do not get hit by that, come on game. I'm gonna try this on, I feel, maybe on the easy mode? Yeah. This is going so bad. Let's try another run on easy mode. After this one. But I can definitely feel the arcade vibe here that, like, you know, it's made for you to spend money, obviously. You know, the bosses and that, a lot of things have more hit points, like you need to hit fire at them more. There's more, like the vehicles have like a larger hitbox, they are larger model, so that, you know, easy for you to get hit. This boss does like look quite terrible, quite honest. Very out of place. It's like, compared to like the green platform I was standing on, that boss just like sticks out too much. But really fun just to try this one, to see what they have released. I was not aware of this one. There's so many like Contra obscure games released. It might be quite interesting to try to keep track of all of them. It will be really fun to see what they do with the pure PC, you know, and the console obviously, version of Contra, Galuga, what is Operation Galuga, what is called now. Because graphically I think it has a good chance to be fun. But I hope they don't, I appreciate the trailer, I hope they don't do more than 2 weapons for you to swap between. Because you want it to be really fast at swapping, so when I die, I want to try to start another playthrough and try to only pick 2 weapons to see if I can more quickly like try to swap. They also shoot more projectiles, not shoot more projectiles, but they toss more grenades at you here. Again, I guess to make it, you know, more of a difficult arcade experience. They want you to spend money on credits. Yeah, the absolute biggest thing here are that the animations look super clunky, and that with the graphical, some of the platform doesn't feel as precise to know where you can or cannot jump. Other than that, you know, some graphical tweaks and everything, it's a fun little remaster, remake, all that will be of the first Contra. Yeah, and the explosion also really sticks out. Yeah, this might be where you get the super power up. No? Okay, maybe you don't get any power up here. But I gotta remember that this is timed also. I do know that there are a super power up, the spread upgrade, I mean not super, spread gun upgrade in this level on the original NES. One of the levels where it's easy to do it quickly, progress. Alright, well, maybe not this level here, for this room. But yeah, I'm gonna change to easy and try that. Finish this and use the other character. It's been a fun playthrough, but I think it's great that Contra is finally getting like pure made for consoles and PC port, right? And not only this is for consoles or arcade or mobile. So I hope that that Contra game does well, because that will open up the door for more release. Oh right, I forgot that attack. Will open up for more Contra releases on PC. Whoa, the hitbox is insane.
It's time for revenge.
So you can only hit this boss, no, by when they are together like that. Okay, there we go. This one are like a homing thing. Yeah, the audio might be super low, I apologize for that, but it's hasn't been a super easy way to get it up, to tweak that, unfortunately. Okay, yeah. Ooh. Not the homing missile. Okay, now I only have the spread and my normal power. If I get rapid fire, I could switch between the normal and the spread. Alright. Yeah. I wish that, you know, that two weapon system, right? That you have like two, like in like in the Contra games for the Super Nintendo, right? But you have two weapon slots that are both allocated to like your main gun, and then that you can upgrade that.
It's time for revenge.
Not that you have so many. I don't want to have this many slots that I have here. I picked up the homing by mistake.
It's time for revenge.
I don't know if you can get lives by killing enemies by getting points. Wow, I couldn't kill that one. Yeah, the homing is really not that great. I wish they took that one out of this the game entirely.
It's time for revenge. It's time for revenge. It's time for revenge.
I also don't like that you don't have auto. Oh, alright, we are out. Let's start again. I'm gonna try to show you this one. And we are going to, let's see. Game option. Oh shit. Guess we can go for 5. Let's go for easy mode. The time probably is nice as it is. Oh, you can also add HP. So you can take more hits. Again, this is nice if you have get stuff like this in like the PC version, so you can blah 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 that you can like tweak the difficulty. Can you tweak? Yeah, you probably can tweak the sound option. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna do that right now, but I could have done that. It's just a quick little test here.
It's time for revenge.
Let's see how this is gonna be. So I don't want to have fire or homing missile picked up. Red, laser, machine gun, I guess, but I could also skip the machine gun. It is nice to not having to mash. Oh shit.
It's time for revenge. It's
What
time for
the heck?
revenge.
Yeah, the controls are unfortunately not the best. Again, with the platform, like trying to jump off. Right? I'm trying to jump at the last possible time, and you really can't. You have to jump quite a bit before like what you think is the edge, which is definitely quite interesting. Let's see if we can maybe get through this on the easy settings. I guess I could just, yeah, might just insert coins and get through this one time to show it off the entire game using infinite credits, because I have it mapped on the PC here, on the controller to the button, so rapid. Do have that. Let's pick up it again. Let's just run through this once. Want to a little bit of a tweak. I think that I really enjoy the graphic style and everything of the Nintendo DS version. I don't think that the vertical layout spoke to me that much, but other than that, it was a really great port. I love the fact that you could, I think you had 2 weapons, right? You could swap it, this is great. And you could upgrade the weapon. If you pick up the laser, like up to 3 times, I think you could upgrade them. I really like that. So, you know, 2 weapon slots, starting with auto-fire standard gun, and then that you can pick up 2 weapons of your choice, different weapons or the same weapon if you don't wanna, you know, lose your favorite weapon, and then like upgrade it. Like picking up spread again should upgrade the spread a little bit. That I think is the most fun thing and best way for the Contra game. Then having characters and that can have different weapons, yeah, that's definitely, I don't mind that. This kind of 2.5D graphic, it's fine, but you need to make it match. It needs to look, all things need to look fine. Like this explosion there was fine, but some of the explosions look, yeah, so weirdly out of place. It is really fun to see that we finally get Contra for the PC. And I did actually look, there has been Contra for the PC before, in like the 80s or maybe early 90s. For DOS. The Contra and Super C games were released for PC on DOS. It looked, they are like abandonware, so you know there is a possibility to locate them without problem, but they don't look like they are anything really that special. And you know, you gotta set up DOS box, and tweak, and maybe other stuff, and yeah, getting DOS games to run can be a bit of a hassle. So, and since they didn't really look like the graphic was better than the PC version, it made me like just a little bit like, you know, maybe it's I'm trying to get to that weapon. Oh my god, that guy had a, where is the hitbox? Whoa, hey. Ooh. Please keep at least this for a little bit of a while for this boss, so I don't have to mash maybe. Okay, thank you. Okay, so this seems a little bit more powerful than the regular weapon, so that makes it maybe a little bit viable options. Yeah, okay, it is more powerful. But yeah. I think the one where you have 2 weapon slots, like in Nintendo DS and in the SNES Contra game, right? Then two slots and one. Okay, you pick the gun you pick for that slot, you know, gets assigned to that slot. That's the best way to do, and then combine that with Nintendo DS version, like upgrading the slots. I should have gotten like a rapid fire there, right? So I should have waited a little bit longer. Would have liked a rapid fire. Let's just keep moving. It's fine. I can use just infinite let's get through this to see how the game's different levels looks. But yeah, definitely fun to see this. It's not overly bad or anything. Then again, you know, I can see that the clunky controls and everything, if it's made for reported, this is like supposed to be, you know, an arcade version, a little bit of a rough game. That makes sense. Make it a bit more challenging. And you know, if you're playing this on a mobile, like having maybe not super precise input probably isn't going to be that noticeable. Just PC or consoles where tight controls are more noticeable. Holy crap, that looks like there was about to hit me a grenade straight to the face. Damn it. Whoa! Damn, this... Yeah. There we go. Even better. Ooh, lots better. Wow, okay. Ooh. Yeah, but this is on easy also. It's not a huge difference from the easy here to normal mode, so ooh. And mashing is not fun. I should have set up an auto fire button. Ooh, I'm not into mashing anymore. It's really not. Like, having game where mashing is a very like thing that you almost has to do. Not good game mechanics at this point. Fine. And no game should really have that. Everything should be like some kind of auto fire. At least some basic base speed auto fire. Oh my god, that hitbox, man.
It's time for revenge.
Wow.
time for revenge.
Oh, it even has a hitbox in the air. And I messed up. I missed.
It's time for revenge.
Let's do that. Insert some points. Yeah, this is not gonna work for me.
It's time for revenge.
Okay, and they fixed the hitbox, so you can't. You can't safely smash your way past it. Also here, the snow effect really isn't great. It's only noise. The snow is just noise at this point. So it's an interesting, but it's definitely not the best Contra game or anything. But it shows that there. I think it shows some why about those hitboxes also. That, you know, it could definitely work, this kind of style, in a better way made. Mashing is just not the thing anymore for me.
It's time for revenge. It's time for revenge.
Yeah, this snow effect is not a good thing. Mashing is crazy. Really auto fire here. Really what you wanna have.
Time for revenge. It's time
Whoa.
for revenge.
Feel that the fire are sticking out a little bit. Maybe too much here. The flame thing. Like overall it's not a bad graphical look here. Oh shit. Oh, he does not look like. That's a yellow indeed. Wow, they nerfed him from the NES version. The NES version was way more challenging. A weird decision. Not sure how to do that shooting gallery in a good way. Maybe that's just a teasing shooting gallery. Alright.
It's time for revenge.
Damn it. Missed. Okay, and these one are easier to shoot than the original. Huh. Oh, the spread. Huh. This one, this stage seems quite nerfed. It's much more rough on the NES, and I think that's not the problem. I think the NES felt maybe a little bit we could have done, but this felt too easy. Oh shit! Oh,
It's time for revenge.
I'm so not used to having the air projectiles being hitboxes. That is so weird. I wonder if I can break that one. It is weird that... Okay, I can. Maybe I don't have to. Maybe I just have to do this. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure what they have done with this boss. I'm sure that if I were to go just run straight towards the door, I wouldn't die. That one took way too much hit points the first, like, turret. But they beat this one up, and that's not a problem. The previous boss was super weird. Really weird. This is just a bullet sponge.
It's time for revenge.
It's a really weird balancing thing here in this. Is this the final stage? Yes. Background animation again, they are too low FPS. Wow, and I couldn't jump.
It's time for revenge.
Getting that jump down was just crazy weird. Yeah. That enemy again looks really weird. But the style it says isn't bad, it's just that it feels it's all over the place sometimes. But the animations are really not good. The one in the background are really distracting. They are like 15 FPS or what? This is crazy. Then you have this problem that with the platforming that it's a bit of a hassle to emit. Really hit the... It's like a nerf, like the damage it takes to kill this. It's weird that this level feels a bit almost easier than the final stage. It's easier than the final stage on the NES here, because this is the final stage. It's supposed to be a bit of a challenge. Obviously I changed the difficulty from the normal to easy, but like this seems almost easier than the first stage. Well, it was a fun little try. I wouldn't recommend this to anyone. Like the base Contra game is better. Graphically it has some interesting choices to it, this game. And gameplay wise, with, you know, some of the weapons like the laser are valuable, usable in this game. It's not usable. It's really only a spread that is a usable gun in the first Contra game, unfortunately. So here, you know, the machine gun makes a difference. Laser make a difference. Spread is nerfed a little bit, but it's still a really good choice. Rapid fire does a lot. Does a lot for the main gun. So it's fun to see that, and I think the 2.5D, you know, the kind of Nintendo DS style can definitely work, but it's not tweaked to feel. Sometimes it's just some sticks out too much, some explosions, some textures, and the clunky animations gotta go. But it's nice to see. Try this one, but I hope that, again, this is just a warm-up and just, you know, getting into the Contra universe a little bit more. And I hope the Contra Galuga, Operation Galuga, what it's called, for PC will be a really great polished, you know, thing. Multiple characters, and that the characters have different upgrades like that. I hope that will be good 2D platforming and not too many crazy vehicle sections, because that's not my favorite. I hope that they have top-down, really, and that the top-down section are tweaked to work good on modern settings. And also that they have the kind of, what do you call it, like that you run into the kind of room-based levels, that they also are in the latest upcoming Contra game, because those are fun. I like that break of gameplay, and that they stick to max 2 guns that you can assign to 2 slots and swap between with 1 button. I hope that they get that you can upgrade the weapons, right? I like that idea that you pick up like 3 spread guns to get the max power up. Really just a fun little thing there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Contra, both PC and consoles. This was fun. It's not a terrible game, but it's, yes, it doesn't, just for the clear fun gameplay one, doesn't hold up. Getting jumps at the right timing with this graphics, it's not working good. You miss jump very often. The inputs here could definitely be, you know, the unofficial, you know, easy hack port here that are also a bit and combine that the enemy has a bit of a clunky animation that makes it all come together to just an unprecise mess. But thanks for watching this. Stay tuned for more Axumar Galaxy and other stuff coming up. And follow, check back to the channel, leave a comment, or if nothing else, have a great day till next time. And for now, bye.